I'm going to start recording this. Is it okay if I edit the recording and then if I put a recording on my blog or Facebook page, is that going to be okay too?
Sure. Do you want to do it like video recording or audio?
I think I've got it on both video and audio. I just hit Zoom and I should be able to download it from my Zoom.
Okay.
So,
well, I got my lipstick.
So what made you want to start your own bra company?
Well, it's a bra fitting boutique. Okay. So I don't make my bras, but I import them from Europe. Oh. So yeah, no, we don't manufacture. And the reason it's very specific to the woman who is over a D cup and above, because I couldn't find anything for myself. Uh-huh. Yeah, so it was just a very strange happenstance when I was in my 40s and I was in Europe and I found these bras that actually fit me. Uh-huh. I was not, and still not a I'm not a full-figured woman, I'm full bust, which is quite different. Yeah. And usually when I said, oh, I need a bra, it doesn't fit me, they figured, oh, well, you're full figure. It's like, no, I've got a large bust. Uh-huh. Actually, the rest of me is quite small. Uh-huh. And so it's called full bust, and like the American market just really didn't recognize that shape, which is really ironic because we venerated, Jessica Rabbit, the tiny little rib cage, and Marilyn Monroe, and yet there was no product. It was this weird disconnect, this crazy, and I mean, it's since then I've sort of understood why it's very, very difficult to make a bra. Uh-huh. For a woman, because it's cantilevering. You're holding a large amount of weight off a smaller structure, right? And it takes a lot of design and good fabrication and good manufacturing, and the product is more expensive than your average. Well, if you don't have to hold weight, an A cup, B cup, you're not holding weight, right? So it was just this hole in the market that I sort of discovered, and I wanted to shop there myself, so I built it.
Well, good. I thought it's so cool. Yeah. So, do you sell swimwear as well, or just bras?
We do. No, we do sell swimwear. Absolutely. Okay. When we first opened, the interesting thing is in Europe, the swimsuits are sold in the bra stores. Okay. I mean, not always, but here, kind of traditional, a bra boutique will have pajamas. I mean, why? I don't know. It's just kind of, where over there it's more usual to find bras and swimsuits. And because the swimsuits are made by the bra manufacturers, again, it's sort of like, of course, that makes sense. Yeah, it does. So we mostly sell bra size swimwear made by the same manufacturers who do our bras.
Okay, very good. Yeah. So what's the proper way to measure for a swimsuit then?
Well, for a swimsuit, well, if you're looking for a swimsuit and you have a full bust, you might want to consider a bra size swimwear. Because if you are, let's say you're getting a bikini and you're large on the top, but your back is small and you're medium on the bottom, it's not one size fits all. So you want to go to a bra fitting boutique that sells swimwear and get a bra fitting. Absolutely. Because you want, you always want your bra to fit you, especially you want your swimsuit to fit. A bra fitter fits by eye. They're experts. They don't use measuring tape. They're looking at you.
Oh, I lost your sound. Let's see. I lost your sound.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So a good bra fitter can look at someone and judge their size by, that's where I lost you.
Oh, good bra fitter. Oh yeah, bra fitter doesn't use measuring tape. She uses her eye. A measuring tape is kind of a rough, instrument to measure. You're looking at your rib cage, you're looking at the shoulders now, especially with bathing suits, with one piece, you're looking at how long your torso is.
Mm-hmm.
And then she will have a good idea of what there is in the collection and hopefully bring you things that will be suitable. Nobody wants to try on something they look bad in or doesn't fit. I mean, that's just, innovating. So, and when I fit someone in a swimsuit, the first question is, you say, what are you doing in it? Are you doing the breaststroke? Or are you doing the Mai Tai stroke? Tell me, are you running around with the kids? Are you going with your fiance? Are you going to be with your in-laws? You want to know. That's very important. So
yes, it is.
Yes. So you want, sometimes you're doing both. You're with your in-laws but you want a suit that also can you don't want to feel frumpy, and nobody wants to feel frumpy.
No.
So she's just kind of weighing those different things. And then again, I will always ask, what do you completely dislike? Tell me the colors you never want to be in, or prints, or, tell me this, tell me I really just don't like the boy short trend. I never feel you want what she wants right away. And then you bring the selection into her to see what's available and what she feels the most comfortable and is the most flattering.
Okay, good. And do you have swimsuits that have like a lot of spandex that kind of pull in certain body parts that might need a little smoothing out?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, the great thing about swimsuits is the classic styles, to me, are just the most flattering, and they do all that work with the ruching, that ruching in the front. Ruching is just amazing. It holds everything in. It is beautiful looking. It reminds you of Marilyn Monroe. And so I always go for the ruching.
Okay.
And we have one suit that has ruching all the way around. It's just universally flattering, and especially on a larger woman.
Okay.
It really is.
Well, that's good to know. So what would you say the best swimsuits are for like certain body types? So
best suits for certain body types. So I would say that if you have a boyish figure, which is, so you have let's say you're built slim hip, not that boy shorts do look good, where it's cut a boy short.
Kind of
they don't, the straight, they don't really flatter. You would think sometimes if you have larger hips, I need more coverage. And in a way, it's almost the opposite. Okay. Sometimes a larger bottom looks really great with a high cut leg, less on the bottom.
Okay.
And there's just something about, because then it shows your shape, whereas if you're trying to cover everything, you can even just draw the eye to it more. I mean, but it, to me, it just, I don't know. I love ruching. I can tell you, I just love that classic high waist bikini, like that they wore in the 50s. I love that, and the young girls love that too. I mean, it's a really great marriage of a style that's in style. You don't have to show everything off, and you can still look like a retro pin-up looking. So we always buy the high waist bottom.
Okay.
And we'll buy more of a minimal bottom. Like for sometimes the curvier legs, like I said, look better in that kind of string looking, I don't mean the string bikini, but on the side.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. So then you do allow them to mix and match, like the top's one size and the bottom's a different size. Okay.
Oh, of course, yeah. And then I would say, halter tops, a halter top, if you have a heavier bust, can be uncomfortable.
Okay.
I mean, that makes sense. It's a lot of weight going off the top. So I usually find that the bustier gals like more of a over the shoulder.
Okay.
Type of suit. There's many of the suits that we carry from this brand Prima Donna it converts, so you can wear it different ways. So you can wear it over the shoulder, and then you have the option of wearing it as a halter or racer back. I mean, that's the best of both. Again, it depends on what you want to do in the suit. I mean, you don't want to go, you probably know that you don't want to go in a hot tub in a good swimsuit because of the high concentration of chlorine.
Oh, okay.
This is one thing. Yeah, you don't wear your best suit into the hot tub.
Okay.
Because it just, you should always wash it out and all that. But a hot tub, just by the nature of sanitizing it, is going to be having higher chlorine, and it will affect the suit.
Okay.
So you get an old cheap suit for the hot tub.
Okay.
And then a wonderful one for the pool or the beach.
Okay, that sounds good. What would you tell the woman who has two different breast sizes? One breast is larger than the other one.
Well, it's interesting. Almost all women have two different sizes. There's like nobody, even the women who have bought their breasts, they're slightly different size. But there's some women that definitely have a markedly different one. So I would go with a more of a padded top.
Okay.
Might be a solution there.
Okay.
I mean, in a bra, you could put a breast form in there, like a chicken cutlet they call it, but you wouldn't want that in the swimsuit. Yeah, I would go for a suit that has a molded cup.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'd fit to the larger breast. You usually try to do that.
Okay.
You're not spilling out. Or again, if you do find a suit where the top has ruching, again, this idea of ruffles and ruching, it moves the eye around and it creates interest, as opposed to the flat, smooth surface where you can see every bump and groove.
Right. Okay.
So, yeah. Even the same thing has to do with going with a print. As a,
rather than plain.
That also moves the eye around. Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you only sell bras that start with a D cup, or do you have like smaller cup size bras?
We start at a European D, which is similar to a C, like an American C. But no, we don't carry A, B, or C cups. So we start at a very small size, which is 28 band.
Okay.
That's a very slim, fine-boned woman, and go up to a 44. So.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see. All right. So you just fit the women, and then you order your bras from Europe. Then you don't design them or make them in any way. Okay.
No. Come from it's a multi-brand store, so we have many different brands. Yeah. And the bras are all at the store. They're in the drawers, and you come in and you bring the client the different bras and the matching underwear, the same thing. Then when she's wearing, let's say you fit her in a bra, which let's say there's a bra, it's called the Madison, and the bottoms. Then if you say, if you like a bathing suit, or if she calls up, the same company makes bathing suits based on certain patterns, and you say, oh, well, she bought this. You know what? This fits really similar, and it'll be a great fit. And so she's wearing a 36G in a bra. So in the bathing suit, she'd wear the 36G, or she, at least start with that. It might be cut slightly different, so that
Okay.
And the same thing.
Yeah. So a suit is fitted with bra.
Yeah, you would start there. We always, even when you're just coming in to get a swimsuit, we always start with the bra, just to get a good idea where you are, what you like, what kind of neckline, and then we move on to try to find the suit that fits, and then bring out the bottoms. And
Good. Yeah, I was looking at some of the styles of the swimwear that you have on there. Like you have the Malo, or the Sahara Malo, and that one is I'm just trying to think. That one has no wire. Some don't have wire. Some have a nice shelf there, and those are like, I always like to call those like step in and go, those kind.
You just step in, they're very sporty.
Mm-hmm.
And, but the fabrics are really high quality. I mean, that's really important with swimwear. It's important with any bra, but I mean, yeah, because you know how much a swimsuit, you know, gets used. And you can also, I love the maillots, especially because you can use them as like a bodysuit.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You know, if you get a black swimsuit and sometimes you think, oh, I could wear this out at night with a beautiful skirt on it. And that's really great for like I have one when I go, I always take it. It's black and it has like a little, it's called the cocktail suit. And I always save it also when it's dry, of course, for the evening, because it looks like a beautiful bodysuit with a skirt.
Oh,
that cuts down on the packing, you know.
Yeah, that's cool. That
yeah.
Can mix and match. Okay, what other tips do you have about picking swimsuits then, the correct swimsuit? Because you say that 80% of the women wear the wrong size swimsuit. So what other tips do you have?
Let me think about, I mean, you know, you know, if you're a young, slim girl, the world is your oyster with swimsuits. I mean, they're, and then if they're making swimsuits for women of a certain age, there's a lot of times they're just like, oh, you know, these grandma suits or something, you know, so it's a difficult needle to thread. However, let me just think. I always was told that you'll get, if you stay away from prints. Prints are expensive to make. This is just a manufacturer told me this, because you have to match the prints. It's just, so if the print is going to be of a lower quality than the plain color, to keep the cost, in order to keep the cost the same. So as much as I like lovely prints, I try to stay more with solid colors to get the highest quality suit I can find. I mean, that's like with Erez, you see these beautiful, just one color suits. I don't know if that's a great tip for finding the right size. I don't know, you know, I always go back to the classic retro pinup looking suit. I just think having the high waist bottom is lovely. Having ruching is always fun. You know, you just, if you feel confident in it, it's going to look the best on you, no matter what anybody says.
That's true. That's true. Well, what do you tell the older women? What do you tell them to look for in a suit so that they can stay away from the frumpy grandma suits?
Again, I would, you know, like I'm just trying to think, where are you talking about shopping, like in what kind of stores? Like in the...
Yeah, and like what to look for in a swimsuit. So I'm a grandma, I'm not going to go out in a bikini. So what would I look for in a suit?
You know, it's funny, it's funny, you know, I know tankini, I don't like tankinis. I mean, I know there's a convenience, like you say, okay, so it covers here and then I can get the bottom, and I just like the classic, either like Speedo looking swimmer suit, or again, I like a retro, I love the suits that have like a little skirt on it, or, you know, again, like the retro that cover the bottom, do that look. I mean, I always just look at the photographs of the suits from, you know, the 50s and 60s. I mean, I don't know why they don't make all the suits that way, because they're just so flattering. Okay, good. Yeah, I absolutely, and I think that also, you know, the strapless, show off your shoulders, give a nice, you know, like a nice strong back, looks really nice in a suit, you know, and you can do wonders with the sarong.
Yeah, you can. Okay, well, let's see. What other questions did I have here for you? I think we've answered them all. So let's see. I read a short little blurb. What is it you do for the foster children that is it part of your sales that go back to the foster children? Or?
Yeah. So I've been working with an organization that cares for girls in foster care. And so what we do is every year they have an event called Glamour Gowns, where they can shop for prom dresses and shoes and earrings, and it's great. And we provide, Jenette Bras provides the undergarments, the strapless bras, and the corsets. So we earmark the money from sales from our strapless bra sales during the year that we sell as our budget. And then we buy all of these strapless bras and we lay them out, and our fitters and our customers also come, and it's like a shopping spree. So they come in and they're fitted, and it's really a wonderful, wonderful weekend. So unfortunately it was canceled, obviously, last year. Yeah. Because it's always in the spring. But they'll be back up and running next, usually end of March, April. So they'll be back up and running, and it's a great organization. And my customers love coming and participating with the event. So.
Well, that's cool. And that way the girls can get fitted properly for the right bras that go under the prom dresses, because that in itself is kind of hard.
Exactly. Yeah. And what's great is that the strapless bras all come with straps. So after the prom, they can they have a usable bra to going to school with as well.
Right. I think that is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what else would you like to tell me about swimwear? Anything? Or your shop?
Well, we have 4 shops in LA and 1 in Atlanta, Georgia. And we also do remote fitting. So you can go to the website and go to where it says book an appointment, book a fitting. You could choose remote. And you'll meet a fitter. Yeah, you can meet a fitter just like this online, and she will fit you. You won't have to take a bra fit quiz or punch in anything. She can look at you and talk about what you need, and then we ship it out to you, and you can pop in for a fit check once you receive it to make sure everything's fitting all correctly.
Okay.
And what else about the swimwear? Well, we have the swimwear we buy once a year.
Okay.
In Paris, and we keep the swimwear year round.
Okay.
So whenever you go on vacation, and I don't know what else about the swimwear. It's like I said, I have one company that's not a bra company. She's from Brazil, from Ipanema, and she has this just beautiful one-piece suit. But the rest of them are made by the bra companies, and yeah, I don't know. I think if you can't get to, you should just when you check if you check bra fitting near you. Most likely, most of them will have bathing suits as well. And it's just that a lot of times women don't even think, I've got to go to the department store, and I can only go during this time of year because it's the only time they have it, because the department stores have to cycle their things out.
Oh, now I've lost your sound again. Uh-oh. I've lost your sound. I've lost your sound. Are you there? Do you have a microphone on? Now you're back.
There we go. So I was just saying, department stores, you'll only find the swimsuits during a certain time, and then they're gone. They're completely off the floor. Whereas in a boutique like us, we keep it. We have most of the stock, during the swim season, which is February, March, April. They'll have the most deliveries. However, we keep it all year round.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't move it off the floor, and so just check it out. I think a lot of women would be pleasantly surprised at what you find at a bra store in terms of swimwear. You might have never thought of that, but
Nope, because the department stores here have the swimwear and they're over by the casual clothes, but they're not anywhere near the lingerie departments.
Yes, I know. It's interesting. So I know it took a while for people to say, "Oh, you do swim?" I was like, "Yeah." They said, "Oh, yeah, of course, that makes sense." But yeah, you don't normally think of that with a bra store. So
right, because it does make sense if you think about it. So the Europeans have it organized much better. Because we can only buy swimsuits like now, and they'll be gone here in a couple of weeks. They'll take most of it. They'll be gone, and then you can't find one. So
it's hard buying. Yeah, swimwear is a hard thing to buy. I mean, talking with buyers in the department stores, it's it's a hard. You need it, and yet you're like, oh, they're hard to put up on the hangers and hard to do inventory, and they're hard all around. But what we found year after year is they're a really good product to keep in a boutique.
Yeah, it
just seems you've already got your clothes off and you're trying on bras, you might as well try on a bathing suit.
That's right. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, especially living in California, you've got swimming all year round about. So we're here, it's cold.
Yeah.
8 months out of the year.
Yeah. Well, the thing in California, there's no swim season there. Can you still hear me? Am I out?
No, I kind of faded away. It's I think my internet.
Yeah, that's my internet, I'm sure. It's funny that California, there's no swim season because it is kind of hard to buy because people go, oh, this weekend I'm going to go to, and it's November. Whereas in the colder states, you plan. Yeah. And usually, you plan for that vacation and it's usually in the winter so the store kind of know what to buy, the seasonality. Whereas we have to do it like, oh, I'm going to go to Vegas this weekend. No, I'm just going to go into my backyard. So California is a different animal when it comes to swimwear. Yeah,
it is. But it's a fun state to visit because it's nice and warm compared to what we come from here. And
that's right. Pueblo's up there.
Yeah, we're about 2 hours.
What's the weather like now?
It's chilly today. It's in the 60s. We really don't get spring. We get winter, maybe a week of spring, and then it's summer. But it's still cold. So yeah, we don't really get that much, but we're cold about 8 months out of the year.
Wow. You high up?
Yeah, we're 4,635 feet. We're lower than Denver. Denver's mile high. So we're high.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. My mother actually, so funny, my mother lived in Pueblo. They went back to Pueblo when she was a little girl of the internet. Right?
So did she live here as a little girl at all?
Oh yeah. She well, her dad left Pueblo as a young man. His both his parents had passed away and orphaned him, and then went to Atlanta, Georgia, where I am now.
Oh, okay.
And during the depression, they went back to live with his family. So she spent, a few years in Pueblo, and then they returned to Atlanta.
Okay. Did she go to high school?
Yeah, no. She was, I guess she was in Pueblo, maybe just like kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember her. Yeah.
Very good. Well, Jenette, this has been great interviewing you. I'm so glad I got to meet you. And I will write up my blog post and I will send you a copy. And I'm really happy to meet you. Great.
And you have photographs of the swimsuits that you want to?
Pardon?
You have photographs of some of the swim that everything you need?
Oh, that's what I was going to do. I do need photographs. Do I get those from you, or can I get them from Annie or Appleton?
You don't ask Annie. Yeah, ask Annie, and then I'll sort them out for her and send them that way.
Okay.
So I send you the ones that are okay.
Okay, sounds really good. All right. Well, thank you so much. And I'll send you copies of everything that I put together. So, okay.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.